The Torah verses convey profound messages that we can insightfully extract for our daily lives. Rabbi Shay Tan, the Rosh Kollel of Sha'arei Ezra in Brooklyn, New York, graciously opens the gates to understand them. There are some very important halachot concerning both those who blow the shofar and those who listen. Some of these halachot, if not followed properly, can render the shofar sound invalid, and neither the congregation nor the blower may even realize this due to ignorance, as they have not studied the relevant laws. This is very important, as our fate depends on this mitzvah. Chazal explained that when Hashem hears the sound of the shofar, he judges us more favorably, transforming his judgment from harsh to merciful. The sequence of shofar blasts is divided into three parts: Tashit, Tikia, Shavarim, Tikia, Teret, Tikia, Teruah, Tikia, Tashrit, Tikia, Shavarim, Teruah, Tikia. One of the most important concerns when blowing the shofar is ensuring that each of the three shvarim is blown with the correct length, neither too short nor too long. Since each of the 9 teruah sounds is a short sound, each of the shvarim sounds must be longer than a teruah. Otherwise, it is not considered a proper shivar, but rather a teruah. On the other hand, the shvarim should not be too long, as it could be considered a tiya. Secondly, the long tiya sound must be at least the length of 9 short sounds. If it is shorter than that, the tiya is not valid. One may extend the tiya if desired, but care must be taken not to make it shorter than the required length. The length of the tikia should be at least as long as the middle sounds. For tashrit, which includes both shavarim and teruah, the tikia must be doubled in length, Shulchan Aruch Simon, Mishnah Berurah. If the ball tokia inadvertently blows extra teruah sounds, the tikia must be longer to match that length. If done incorrectly, one can still fulfill the requirement if the tikia matches the length of a minimum teruah sound, Shar Hatzion. The number of teruah blows is crucial, requiring a minimum of 9 sounds. If fewer than 9 are produced, the teruah is invalid, and great care should be taken to ensure the complete set is performed. Breathing while blowing the shofar also matters. During shavarim, one must not inhale between blasts, as it invalidates the sequence. There is a machloket regarding breathing between shavarim and teruah in the tashrit sequence. The Shulchan Aruch advises that during the first set, seated, one should avoid breathing, while during the second set, it is permissible, Shulchan Aruch Simon. This practice is observed by both Sephardim and most Ashkenazim, although some Ashkenazi communities breathe during all sets. Congregation members must be aware of which sound belongs to which set to fulfill their obligation. For example, if the ball tokia finishes a set of tashit with a last tiya but wants to repeat the tiya because he is not satisfied with how he blew it, those listening might mistakenly think he is starting teret, which also begins with a tiya. According to many opinions, if the listeners intend for the wrong order, it could invalidate the sound for those who are mistaken. Some poskim suggest that each individual should focus their intent and rely on the intent of the ball tokia to perform the proper sequences. Simon 590 Dershu 17. The Shulchan Aruch Harav stresses that the 3 shavarim blasts should be of equal length, ensuring uniformity to avoid one sound being too short or long compared to the others. This article was written in cooperation with Shuvah Israel.